So, I've been playing the Back for Blood beta recently, and it's underwhelming to say the least. I mean, just look how generic the game looks in the footage. I mean, it looks like it's out of Call of Duty, and it doesn't help it's made in Unreal Engine 4, so everything kind of looks the same. Well, like, everything, it's like, it has that, like, one thing games will have where just everything looks gray. Like, there's no color to it. Like, I get there's a zombie apocalypse, but, like, it is kind of bad, I'm not gonna lie. But, like, I would say the mechanics in the game are pretty bad, too. Like, the card system, it's alright, but it just feels like it was tacked on. Like, a lot of stuff in this game just feels like it was tacked on last minute just to differentiate itself from Left 4 Dead to be like, oh, it's different, guys. Yeah, totally. And I'm gonna be comparing this game to Left 4 Dead a lot because I used to play that game when I was a little wee baby at my uncle's house. And yeah, and I don't like how there's hit markers when you hit a zombie. Like, it's kind of stupid. Like, yeah, I know I'm hitting the zombie, so you see hit markers all the time, and it kind of gets into the way of like seeing the zombie gore, which there really isn't any. And your character gets way too covered in blood to the point it looks like they jumped in a fucking sewer and bathed in it, and then now they're all covered in poop. And every weapon doesn't really have a purpose. It's just all kind of the same thing. Everything's a one shot. This game is pretty easy unless you play on veteran, but it kind of jumps up the difficulty a lot. But everything in this game just feels really generic. Like the weapons, they just feel generic. There isn't really any different weapons. It's just the typical ones: the AKs, the MP5s, the M16s, the Vector 45 ACPs. I mean, yeah, they put in some different weapons like the Tech 9, which not a lot of games do. I mean, Cold War just added it, so I guess you could really not say that. But I also don't like the visual design for this game. Like, most of the characters in this game don't even look like they're going into Apocalypse. It looks like they just got out of a party. Like, you probably just saw Evangel on the screen there. Like, why does he have an afro in the Apocalypse and, like, a blue rain jacket? Like, these people should have, like, armored vests and stuff, even because they're called the Cleaners. They're basically just cleaning out cities full of zombies, which is the most stupid name you could give. Just call them survivors, like, not the Cleaners, and the zombies are called the Ridden. Oh, speaking of the zombies in this game are, well, compared to Left 4 Dead's, is bad. It's just not even good. I mean, yeah, you've seen in the footage so far, like the one ogre boss fight. It's not even a boss fight. It's more like, oh, just keep shooting at it, and the only attack that'll actually threaten the team is the one that, like, when he throws shit at you. And like the special infected in this game just don't feel uninspired. It just feels like they combined every infected in this game and put it into one. But like not all the infected are combined into just one. Like, there's some infected, like, they made like the one infected. It kind of looks like a mix of the hunter and the jockey, but without like the clothes from Left 4 Dead. And it's so stupid. Like, they made one like a spitter. They made one like the hunter, and there was another one, and they all look the same too. Like, there's only like 3 variants I've seen of anything. There's like the one guy with like the giant hand or whatever. There's so many jokes made about him I'm not gonna say because they're all kind of bad. And like the ogre right here, he just looks like a tank. You're like, oh no, he's just like a bigger version of that one zombie who looks like the um like Boomer and the tank. And like that one zombie is really bad too, cause like they're all just Left 4 Dead special infected. Not that that's bad, because Left 4 Dead and special infected are fun to go up against. But there's like no sound cues or anything. Like, if you've played Left 4 Dead, you know all the scary and like good sound cues. Like the tank will be like, and like the witch will play like a scary tune. And like you'll hear the infected. I mean, you won't know where they are, but they'll just like play a cough noise or whatever. Like the smoker will cough and stuff like that. It just feels like this game is really uninspired and kind of bad too. Like, the bots are bad. I mean, they just kind of tacked it on. Now that I think about it, they tacked a lot of stuff on for this game. It just doesn't feel finished. It feels like an indie project made by a couple students for like college or something. It just doesn't feel good to play. It's just boring. Everything is boring. The guns are boring. The like map is boring. All it is just one linear path. It's actually really bad compared to some Left 4 Dead maps. Like the flood right here, that's not slowing you down. Like, did he just see like the flood in like the basement? Like, how is that not slowing me down? Like, it's basically just a bunch of linear rooms into one. It's just so stupid. All right, let me take a breather. I just talked for like 5 minutes without one. Oh my god. I also don't like the card system, which I talked about earlier. It's really complicated. And it barely changes anything in the game. The only good part of the card system is the corruption cards will make it like foggier, or the zombies will have like stuff on them that like when they die they'll explode and stuff. But like most of the cards in this game barely do anything. Like there's a card saying 5% more health or whatever. Like what is that gonna do? Or like reload 10% faster. Like that's not gonna do anything. It's just stupid. Like, none of the cards do anything, and it feels like they just tacked it on so they could just differentiate itself from Left 4 Dead. It's just stupid. Like, just everything feels uninspired, and it just feels like generic. That's just everything in this game. Underwhelming and boring. And, like, it just doesn't look good. Like, everything is the same. Like, the environments are uninspired, just everything about this game is. And there's like some character who's like a part of a like metal rock band or something in the middle of apocalypse. Like, it's so stupid. Like, yeah, you're seeing the card system right now. It's just bad. There's nothing good about it. And that's for a lot of stuff in this game. It just feels like the great value Left 4 Dead. There's just nothing good about it. Don't buy this game. It's not worth $60. I played the beta long enough to know. Oh, and also, the technical stuff for this game is bad. Like, the bots, all they do is literally follow you around, and they won't even, like, heal you and stuff. I mean, probably because it's a beta. I think some people are a bit too rough on this game for it just being a beta, but usually a beta is really similar to close, or, like, the final release, so I can understand why. So, in summary, the game is very uninspired, feels like a poor man's version of Left 4 Dead 1 and 2, and I don't see this game being that successful after maybe a couple months. It's probably going to go on sale. Like, I don't know, it just doesn't feel like a good game when I played it. Like, when I get a PC, I'll probably just get Left 4 Dead, but that'll be a long time from now. But, like, honestly, I'd rather just have Valve, like, port Left 4 Dead and put it on consoles instead of having to play Back 4 Blood, because this game is just mind-numbingly boring. The only fun time I had is that one map where you, like, are on, like, the broken freeway and you have to go to the yacht. But it's just really short-lived, and I only had fun playing with my friend. Though that was only for a while before the box came in. So, yeah, real conclusion now. Don't buy this game because it's $60. Buy it only if it's on sale if you like the beta. And I'm not saying you're a bad person if you like the beta or whatever. Good for you. You can like whatever the fuck you like, but I just feel like this game's uninspired and feels just boring and generic and very underwhelming. Okay, bye. Thanks for watching the video. Maybe subscribe if you got all the way to here. Thanks.